Hi there, you got a new host today. My name is Ashish Nanotkar. I help people out with their DevOps transitions, implementations, solving their problems with the solutions which are effective yet simple. So here at MSys, I work as a software architect, and today we are going to talk about a topic which is a quite interesting one, what DevOps means to business stakeholders. So when we talk about business stakeholders, we talk about products and people associated with it. The people who talk to clients, the people who build that product, the people who are interested in marketing that, people who provide support around it, or people who keep watching it, monitoring it, and help the life cycle pattern of it. Well, see, DevOps, when it comes to solving people's problems, it's all about automating and measuring. That's what people think about it. But it's a lot more than that. It's a whole world beyond what you think DevOps is. It's all about being an agile organization. So when you're an agile organization, DevOps comes in as a complementary part. Now, since this is complementary, people might say doing agile is DevOps. I would say no. Is doing DevOps is being agile? Oh no, not the other way around as well. So what we are trying to help here is today we are going to talk about what DevOps literally means. How does it impact your life? How does it help you solve your problems? What are the benefits, the values that you drive out of it, and what should be the expectation of each and every stakeholder who is related to your business, who is related to your product life cycle. Let's talk about who these stakeholders actually are. Now, that stakeholder might be a person who's developing it, as in your product, maybe a developer, maybe a QA, maybe a person who is responsible for your SLAs and putting your business always up and running 24 by 7, 365 days a year. It's an ops guy. It might be a product manager. It could be project manager, marketing guys, sales guys, some customer success representatives, or even you yourself who is running the business, who is owner of the business, who talks to the clients, who understands how adoption process should be. Now at various different levels, it means a different thing to different people. For devs, it might mean that please guys tell me when I'm wrong right there and there. Don't let me change my mind context. I'm working on something and you tell me about the problem a week later. That doesn't help. It makes me go through the stuff again. It's a lot more time wastage than it's expected. Or something like, please don't tell my teammates about it. I am willing to change it. It should be man to man talk. It should be targeted request, an actionable item, a notification that is generated but not spammed. So these kind of things, they are very intuitive. They are very human touching points. We build DevOps on these factors. Now for QA, it might mean that why can't you test your software all by yourself? When I do it one time, why do you ask me to do it 1,000 times again and again? I really appreciate you working as an agile organization, but I don't appreciate you when you commit 1,000 times a day and you make me test the changes 1,000 times a day. Now, it could be something different for those people. Now, from the ops guy's perspective, it might mean that, well, dude, I really like you doing agile, but see, I'm really worried about you pushing the changes so many times. I need to do a drill. I do it every month. It has been an awesome ride when you were releasing once a month, but now that your business requires changes every single day, it makes me tear my hair off. So this is something that also ops guys are related to. Okay, so we are trying to help people out with bringing in DevOps, not just automation. We're changing the way your organization behaves. It adapts, it adopts. All right, a couple of more stakeholders here for project managers. Now, these project manager guys, they are a lot more interested in multiple releases. They are interested in their own world. Number of releases that they release, that would be their checkpoints. Okay, I released 5 times a month this day, or I released 12 times a year. That's a feat to achieve. Instead of doing it 6 times a year last year, I've did a wonderful job. So for these people, it means your mean time to recovery. It means the turnaround time that you offer for a particular release. It means what can you release and how frequently and in how parallel manner you could do it. For product management guys, it's all about how your product is actually evolving. Are you willing to fix a change? How fast are you willing to change it? If a feature needs to change or it needs to turn on and off, how fast can I do it? What kind of architecture are you really setting up? I know that you're building an awesome product, you're building the right product, that's what you think you are, but are you building the product right? These are two different questions that one should be asking. Now, these people are all worried about building the right product and building the product right. From the marketing perspective, these people are really too tipsy. They're too fast. They're willing to sell their products like hot bun cakes. And when it comes to that, they might ask you, they might pressurize you. Well, man, I have sold this product. I've sold this feature for these many $1 million. I want you to release it as soon as you can. And you come on asking, how soon as you can, as in, how long would you want me to take it? You would say, well, just take 12 hours. Next day, will you be able to release it? That might be an expectation of your marketing guy. How does DevOps help here? Speeding up the pipelines, speeding up the changes. If not all, can I release some part of it? So if I'm releasing some part of it, I can keep my clients on hold. I can tell them that, okay, this is something that we are building, and early feedback is always valuable. Now, people from your customer success teams, ETAs on bug fixes, ETAs on your hot fixes. How frequently can you change a particular feature, or how frequently can you build a customization for a particular client? Now, if your releases happen every month, even if your software change requires a couple of hours of work, you will have that client waiting for an entire month. You don't want that to happen. You don't want to lose money just because you have the code ready but you're not able to release it out, isn't it? Now, from the business perspective, it means a lot of things. What is the impact of the releases? The stuff that we are building, is it going to make a difference? If it is going to make a difference, can I judge it beforehand? If I can judge it beforehand, I can figure out whether or not I want to invest on that particular feature being built in my product. Something like this, that I don't want to be building something in a cave for years and then go out in the market to just figure out that market has went ahead of the time that we have actually started building it. We don't want to be living in caves. We want to be living in a world which is more vibrant, which is more in line with your customer expectations. Some very tricky questions like what would be the return on investment when you bring in DevOps, right? These are the expectations of all of these stakeholders. And what we are trying to achieve here, helping everyone. We are trying to make people awesome. That's what is the idea of it. It's not just about putting in some tools. It is not just about flowing your code through various different environments. It is not about just automation. It is not about just monitoring. When you talk DevOps, you need to know what your current state is. You need to know what your future state would be like. You need to talk numbers. You need to talk statistics. All right. So in the coming sessions, what we are going to talk about? We are going to talk about how DevOps helps these peoples. Now, fundamental change that we try to bring in your organization is the cultural and structural change. Once your culture is set right, once your structure is set right, your product automatically starts getting built in the similar fashion. Someone told that the product that you're building will have very similar communication and networking lines as your organization pattern. So set up your organization right to get the best out of your product in the coming time. I hope these ideas bring some light to you. Thank you so much for your time, and to send us your valuable feedback and the topics that you want to listen to, email us at marketing@msystechnologies.com. See you in the next podcast session. Till then, have a great time and thank you.